for Boston. Teams will make substitutions. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Grady. The tray. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. What a job MP has done running the floor in transition.
Owens can't catch up. I mean, MP is wearing him out. Owens can't find a way to keep him in front.
On the floor for Boston. Down to the front court along with Tatum. Owens is out there with Brogdon. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Brogdon against Morant. Passes it to Grady. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks kicks to G. Pocket 6. That 3 off the mark. Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Time now for an injury report. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Tyus Jones. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. He said that the issue is a thigh cramp, and it's cause for concern, as oftentimes it's difficult to quickly recover. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Here's Grady. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for G.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Brooks outside. And the pass to Grady. Jackson with it. Guarded by Tatum. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by G.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the foul called on G.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole custodial routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man.
We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned.
All right, so for our first matchup, it was Blake and I once again in the first round, and I had a game plan for him. My plan was to get Tim Duncan in foul trouble, make LeBron James a shooter, and for myself to get to the free throw line. Now, in the first quarter, we were going back and forth, throwing jabs at each other, but unfortunately, Blake was hitting threes with rookie LeBron James. I mean, when was that ever happening? So I had to change my game plan just a little bit. But because I had to start guarding LeBron James, he was too strong for Latrell Sprewell, and Blake was dominating inside the paint. Now, I did get Tim Duncan in foul trouble, and he was out the game, but LeBron was just too much. So
And now, fans, the presentation of the award ceremony. Andre Iguodala. Gary Payton II. Jonathan Kaminga. Jordan Poole. Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green. Klay Thompson. Stephen Curry.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And the Lakers starting five. LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Reeves in at the two. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Klay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the four. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And so... It begins a brand new season, Richard. What are some of your headlines?
I think we're going to see less small ball. I think we're getting back to a little bit more of a physical game. We're kind of...
Substitution on the court.
No, coming late to me. I'm supposed to start. I ain't start this time.
MP against Walker. MP, the pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
NBA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Back to James. Pass to Davis. .152 left to play in the first. The three, James. Offensive rebound. Davis can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Thompson in the post. James is there. And that one's good. Thompson.
Look at Thompson outworking the defense, winning that second chance look for his team.
This James on the wing. Pass to Schroeder. James outside. And slam dunk by James.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
NBA. 37 points from him in one quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Beasley comes in for James.
He gets called for the over-the-back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
And this is why we say lockout. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time. And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history, no longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
DiVincenzo, pass to Kuminga. Here's Grady. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And the Lakers with possession here, trailing by 2. Pass to Bamba. Back to Schroeder. Oh, Green with a block. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Beasley, that's good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Payton. Here's Grady. And that one's long.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tried that bad boy again.
Outside Schroeder. Beasley for 3. Buries it from 3. Beasley's got 5 now. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And some good action in the books as we get... Changes here for the Warriors. MP is checked in for Payton, and it's Poole in for Curry.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Green and Looney together inside. Jordan Poole out there with MP. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Russell with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. And the shot's good. 7 points in the game. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Will, Kareem, Shaq. How Gasol, the late show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
Here's Grady, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. 5 to shoot. Poole finds MP. And the Warriors miss again.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. James against Wiggins from 7 feet. Kicks it out to MP. The 3-ball. Oh, another miss by MP. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-6 run. James up top, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Reeves. Here's Davis. Over Looney. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Walker, he's checked in for the Lakers. Schroeder comes in for Reeves.
At the line for one.
So it's Los Angeles.
That's the end of the first half. For the score, your Warriors 41, the Lakers 52.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with Vip. He is checked in for the Warriors. Hachimura is checked in for Los Angeles. Schroeder comes in for Reeves. 46 seconds left in the fourth. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Rui Hachimura. Dennis Schroeder is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And there's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. James passes to Davis. Russell from outside. The Warriors pull it in. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. At the line for one.
Shot.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it for the...
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your...
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right...
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan...
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very...
Okay, that's it?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good? MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, it's the Pim. What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Boy, you too.
Now just listen.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with...
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man.
Hey, what you working on?
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up. Let's stay focused in practice today. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities, so we're gonna work on that. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
What's the roll?
saw you.
Get the next one. Hey, right here.
Well, we good. Let's get y'all. Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Time to get in some work.
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates. Here's a look here for the Warriors. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. MP's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And then for Denver, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. And it's Brown in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. And there's Bryant. And there's Green. And it's Porter at the small forward spot. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
And the shot goes in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Murray, the pass to Green. On the wing, Porter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Peyton, he's checked in for Golden State. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Reggie Jackson comes in for Jamal Murray.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Pass to Naji. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poole against Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Nuggets basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Floats one up, and the layup good by Brown. Brown's got 7 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Outside, Peyton. The pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Brady's shot is off. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
The Nuggets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence.
Completely new 5 on the floor. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guard. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. From outside the arc, another three for Golden State. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one. Curry with the bounce pass. Wiggins outside. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Wiggins has got 8 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope with the handles to take advantage of his foot speed.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. MP left side. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray right side. Passes to Jokic. Back to Murray from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Team. Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even.
Substitution on the court.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
What up?